You're engaged in your flight training and are flying a few times a week, you can probably get your pilot certificate in 4-ish months. But what if I told you you can get it in 30 days? Spoilers, you can! Let me introduce to you Clayton. He's the student prodigy that we're focusing on today because he did it. He got his pilot certificate in 30 days while still working full-time and playing husband. He loved aviation his whole life and always dreamed of becoming a pilot, and at almost 46 years old, he finally committed and chose a 30-day program because he wanted the challenge. So he joined us here in our studio for a chat to help you guys understand what it takes. Let's jump into that, but please excuse our camera's focus. It really liked our background, and you may see a kitten.
Well, hello.
Hey, little girl.
Part 61, 141, how did you get through the program?
141.
141.
Yeah, all the lessons were there. You know, like I said, I knew what the lesson would be. The instructor was very good about keeping me informed. This is what we're going to do today, tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah, so because those are approved coursework,
right?
So it's in front of you. You know exactly what's going to be going on. Yeah. What was the experience like for the training?
The school was pretty good. My instructor was very open. What I did was I'd wake up extra early, do a lesson, go home, work, finish working, study, sleep, do it over again.
At work, I'm sure you were thinking airplanes.
Yeah, I was quite distracted during that 30 days.
I can imagine. Because usually when people are doing accelerated programs, that's all they do. They're at the school almost all day long.
Right.
Trying to get these things done, but you did it while working,
yeah,
which is incredible.
Before I started the 30-day program, I had made it through about 75% of the online ground school. And yeah, I think in the second week of the training is when I took the written. So had got that out of the way, and I know it was before I soloed. So.
And how many hours were you flying a day, do you think? Did you fly every day?
Every day, 6 days a week except for Sunday.
Okay.
There were days when I couldn't fly during the week, so I'd do double lessons on a Saturday or something.
Okay.
Or I would take a day off during the week and do 2 lessons a day.
So you were talking about the school. The school was on board with helping you get the program, obviously, because they were offering it. Yep. But the instructor had to be on board as well.
Yes.
Did the instructor make sure that they're available? Did you have the same one throughout the whole process?
Same instructor the whole time, except for the other, like the checkpoints, I guess, the stage
checks. Yeah.
Yeah, and those would be with other instructors.
Yeah, and that's normal, different set of eyes, but obviously your instructor was doing good enough that when you hit those stage checks, everything was good. Well, in reality, you know, talking about this, you have to have 3 things on board. You have to have yourself on board, you have to have the instructor on board, and you have to have the school on board. 30-day programs, completely possible.
Entirely possible.
And just like a couple videos ago, we were talking about proving me wrong about the 40-hour myth. And believe it or not, this is the type of extreme studying and diving into it that you have to do if you want to even get close to that 40 hours. Clayton here, how many hours did you do it in?
Which, the private?
The private, yes.
I finished at 53.4, I believe.
53.4.
So.
And you know, that still goes with the narrative that there are averages out there, and doing it in 40 hours is still hard, even in an accelerated program. So guys out, if you're kicking yourself for not getting it in 40 hours, stop doing it. Seriously.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's entirely possible, but I wouldn't recommend setting a goal for 40.
Yeah.
Especially
if you're doing other things and can't commit to it 100% full time.
Like working at a big tech company.
But seriously, still working and doing it and doing it that quickly and in that few hours is still incredible.
I was looking forward to the challenge. I didn't realize it would be that challenging, but hey, I'm glad I did it.
You did it. So.
Yeah.
30 days really is an incredible feat, considering that most flight school programs are designed to get you there in 3 to 4 months. But make no mistake, going this route has to be an intentional, well thought out, planned event with lots of preparation and dedication. And the weather and aircraft have to be on board too, even though they don't know it. But here's the kicker. Clayton didn't do this with just his private pilot certificate.
Talking with Clayton, here's some interesting information. He didn't just do this once.
Yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment.
He's a glutton for punishment. So you did this for your instrument rating?
So officially, yes. Did it for instrument rating, 30-day guaranteed. I completed commercial in 30 days, but that wasn't a guaranteed program.
But you still did a 30-day commercial.
Yes.
You are a glutton for punishment.
So I think we've painted the picture that this is completely doable given the right circumstances, and it's incredibly beneficial for those who want to get through things quickly. Moving fast can actually help you reduce the overall cost of your certificates and ratings because you learn things faster with back-to-back lessons. Now, we asked Clayton one last question. Would you recommend a 30-day program?
If you know yourself and you know that you do well under pressure and you like to be challenged and you thrive in that environment, absolutely yes. Outside of that, if you maybe are looking to go airlines, as soon as possible and you have nothing else going on, absolutely. My goal was to become a pilot and to challenge myself and do it in 30 days, which I did. But yeah, I would recommend it in the right circumstances. Flying is a skill that we all need to get good at, and I don't think the goal should be a time limit or a day limit. It should be to become a proficient pilot. So yeah, unconditionally yes.
Conditionally, yes.
Now, I like that last thing that he said about becoming a proficient pilot. Good 30-day programs are not out there to rush you through them as quickly as possible. They're not going to sign you off for tests, solo flight, or the check ride if you're not a proficient and safe flyer. Anyways, if you have questions about 30-day programs, go ahead and ask them down in the comments. And you can also follow Clayton over on Instagram at FlyWithClay.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for telling us, about what you went through. That was totally awesome.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
And that's going to be it for this video. Remember, share aviation wherever you can, and we'll see you in the next one.